All right, let's dive into all-inclusive resorts in Jamaica today. You're looking to book a getaway for 2025, and we're going deep on an article I found. It's called Best All-Inclusive Jamaica Resorts 2025. I think it has some really good tips.
Jamaica's an all-inclusive kind of place. It's
Mhm.
known for them and for a good reason.
Mm.
But with so many resorts, how do you pick the best one for what you're looking for? Well, that's where this deep dive comes in.
For sure, this article picked out 5 of the top resorts, and they all seem pretty great. First up, we've got Sandals Royal Caribbean. I've heard good things about Sandals resorts in general, but this one has overwater bungalows.
Yeah, those are becoming really popular for a reason. It's not just because you're out over the water, though, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. You can have cocktails on your own private deck. You can walk right down some steps into the ocean for some snorkeling. And when you wake up, the view is incredible.
That sounds amazing. I'm putting that on my bucket list for sure. Private sunset cocktails on an overwater bungalow deck. It's gotta happen. But Sandals Royal Caribbean has more than just the bungalows, right? What about that private island?
Oh, yeah. You get access to a whole island just for guests at the resort, and it's really exclusive. And that's not all guests at Sandals Royal Caribbean can actually go to several other Sandals resorts in the area, too.
So you get to try out a few different resorts on one trip. Not bad for the price, speaking of high-end resorts. The next one on the list is Iberostar Grand Rose Hall. It's adults only, and it's in Montego Bay. They've got butler service, gourmet cuisine, a spa. It seems like they have everything.
Those all sound great, but I want to know the details. What exactly does gourmet cuisine mean? Is it Michelin star worthy? Are they using local ingredients? And what about the butlers? Are they really personalized or are they just like a regular concierge? That stuff is important when you're looking for a luxury vacation.
Yeah, that's true. It's easy to just focus on the big picture, but the details are important too. Okay, so we've talked about luxury. Let's move on to romance. Another adults only option that looks great for couples is Secret's Wild Orchid. It's also in Montego Bay, and they have oceanfront suites and 24-hour room service.
It sounds really relaxing and indulgent, but what makes this resort different from the others is that the ambiance, or the design of the suites, or maybe they have some amazing food on their room service menu. There has to be something special about it.
Good point. Okay, so we've got romance now. Let's talk about a resort that kind of has it all. Half Moon Resort, private beach, a spa, and a golf course. It sounds like they've got something for everyone.
Yeah, Half Moon definitely appeals to a lot of different travelers. You've got the luxury villas with personalized service for people who want something exclusive, but you've also got the amenities for people who want to stay active or get pampered. Maybe you're on a family trip or a couples retreat or even traveling solo. This resort could work for all of them.
Makes sense. The last resort on our list is Moon Palace, Jamaica. This one's all about family fun. It's in Ocho Rios, and they're big on water sports, kids' activities, nightlife for the grown-ups. It sounds like they really try to make it fun for all ages.
I think that's interesting because the other resorts we talked about are mostly for couples or adults who want luxury and relaxation. This one is different. It's about making sure the whole family has a good time, no matter how old they are.
It's a good mix to have. So now we've got 5 great resorts, but this article has more than just descriptions. It also has some useful advice, like a tip about booking early to avoid some headaches.
Yeah, that's a good one. People forget about that when they're excited about planning a vacation. But if you book early, especially for someplace like Jamaica, you're more likely to get the best prices and you'll definitely have more choices for dates.
It's a simple thing, but it can make a big difference. And I also like that the author offers to help people book their trips. It's kind of like having a personal travel agent.
It makes it feel more personal.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
sometimes even with all the information out there, it's still nice to have someone help you make the right decision.
That's what we're trying to do with this deep dive. We're trying to help you connect the dots and really understand what makes these resorts special so you can have the perfect Jamaica vacation.
Yeah, we want to give you all the info you need to make your dream vacation happen. So let's take a step back and look at the big picture. Jamaica is definitely one of the best places to go for an all-inclusive vacation. There's something for everyone, whether you want a romantic trip, a family adventure, or anything in between.
And I think what's really cool about this article and what we've been talking about is how it focuses on the little things. You know, the things that make each resort special, like the overwater bungalows at Sandals Royal Caribbean or having your own butler at Iberostar Grand Rose Hall. Those details can really make a trip amazing.
It's about going deeper than just the basics. You don't just want to know that a resort has a spa. You want to know what makes that spa unique. Maybe it's the treatments they offer, or the atmosphere, or the people who work there. Those are the things that make a vacation memorable.
So as you're listening to this and thinking about your trip to Jamaica, think about what you really want out of it, what's important to you.
Do you want to lay on the beach with a drink in your hand, or you want to go exploring? Are you looking for luxury, or do you want something more laid back and authentic?
Maybe you're going with family and you need a resort that's good for kids and adults, or maybe you're looking for a romantic getaway with your partner. It's all about figuring out what you want so you can pick the right resort.
This deep dive has given you a good overview of what Jamaica has to offer. But now it's time to make it personal. Ask yourself what really speaks to you, which resort feels like the right fit.
Exactly. Use what we've talked about to narrow down your choices. Think about the things that stand out to you, the features, the atmosphere, the activities, the overall vibe.
And don't forget, this article and our discussion are just a starting point. There's a lot more information out there.
You can do some more research on the resorts that you like, read reviews from other travelers, maybe talk to a travel agent who specializes in Jamaica. The important thing is to be involved in the planning process.
For sure, and I think it's worth saying again, booking early is really important, especially for all-inclusive resorts where there are limited rooms and prices change a lot. If you book ahead of time, you'll have a lot less stress, and you might even save some money.
It's such an easy thing to do, and it can make a big difference. You can relax and just enjoy the excitement of knowing you're going on vacation because all the details are taken care of.
Exactly. That peace of mind is priceless, especially when you're looking forward to a trip.
So as we're finishing up this deep dive into Jamaica's all-inclusive resorts, I want to leave you with one last question to think about. So which one of these resorts really feels like your perfect Jamaica vacation?
We've given you a lot to think about, some key takeaways, some insider advice. Now you can take all that and use it to plan your trip.
Imagine you've just landed in Jamaica and you feel that warm Caribbean air. You're ready for paradise. Which resort are you headed to?
Are you going to Sandals Royal Caribbean to hang out on that private island, maybe jump right into the water from your bungalow? Or are you going to Iberostar Grand Rose Hall, where someone hands you a drink as soon as you arrive and your butler takes care of everything for you?
Maybe you're feeling romantic and you're going to Secret's Wild Orchid so you can walk on the beach with your sweetheart under the stars. Or maybe you're at Half Moon Resort hitting the golf course before going to relax at the spa.
Or maybe it's Moon Palace Jamaica with all those water sports and activities for the whole family.
The choice is yours, and that's what's so great about Jamaica. There's really something for everyone.
So take a minute to really think about what you're looking for. What are your priorities? What's your budget like? What kind of traveler are you?
And don't let all this information overwhelm you. Let it get you excited, get you ready to travel.
Planning a vacation should be fun.
And remember, no matter which resort you choose, you're going to have an amazing time in Jamaica, so happy travels.